vaping than traditional cigarettes these days. So the points I'm going to share with you on what I decided to bring up on vaping is going to be on number one is going to be on why people should not consider vaping. And two is how they may get educated. And three, what implements would education apply to on vaping. And additionally, presenting smoking, or known as vaping, leads me to not only establish the fundamentals, but not just simply educate me as a college student, but to additionally acknowledge the factors that vaping would bring to, like, let's say, adolescents and adults in a social norm. First of all, e-cigarettes create less like nicotine dependence, seriously risk adolescent health, and also brain and mental development. They have a high addictive chemicals that can affect brain chemistry and development. So, according to 90, a stats I pulled, or like a quick citation, teenagers who smoke seem more reckless, less able to control their impulses, and less attentive than non-smokers. And adolescents who use nicotine or vaping shows lower cognitive functions, attention spans shorter, increasing impulsivity, depression, and anxiety. E-cigarettes cause lung injury. Is an inflammatory condition that damage lungs. I understand about the lungs, the concerns about lung cancer particularly. I'm going to softly present that many people mistakenly believe vaping is a safer alternative to smoking cigarettes, such as vaping, but experts say it is dangerous as traditional cigarettes. Secondly, to keep adults from vaping, open communication is a must. Counseling and discussion in routine health care constitutes an opportunity for prevention and early intervention. From studies written by Virgil. Addressing vaping addictions with the teachers and school administrations about how they are preventing vaping at school. So in other words, like educating the adolescents and maybe give them a little heads up on how they can prevent vaping, such as talking with their local doctors. And if I were to do the benefits, I would say, okay, schedule appointment with a psychiatrist, maybe to just understand all these functions of brains, such as the dopamine and the endorphin. And then I think from stats, maybe 70 to 75% of the adolescents slowly pull themselves away from smoking. So that means they push the addiction away from smoking and then start a new chapter and then just continue on with their lives. And this shows that that must stop this addiction. This would definitely fulfill some other tasks that they may have not completed, or perhaps just reducing all this mental health, illness and or mental wellness or physical wellness that may interfere with their lives. So this will just gradually calm their stimulations down. Vaping is not safe and causes serious risks to health, brain, and mental development. Prevention and education about vaping are very important and require strong effort and collaboration from parents, school, and policymakers. Vaping is addictive and causes many problems. So here's a little solution that I would recommend to adolescents. So parents need to talk to other parents about their children and how they are preventing them from using e-cigarettes. And becoming an advocate is a support kind of legislation that limits adolescents to well-known vaping products, and locally or could be internationally.